everybody, welcome to my channel. I am Vienne. Today I'm going to present to you a whole new episode from the story of music. Bagatelle number 25 with you. Bagatelle number 25 also has a very famous name. So it's called Fur Elise. Fur Elise, no doubt, it is the world famous song. I remember when I was a little girl, when my teacher started to teach me Fur Elise, I was super excited, super excited. From time to time, generation to generation. Not only Fur Elise, but also the composer of Fur Elise, Ludwig van Beethoven, were both remembered by everybody, by every different generations. However, something you might not know and might not notice is that during Beethoven's lifetime, Fur Elise was actually not published or released at all. It was only published after 40 years after Beethoven's death. So, question time. You might get very curious. Who is Elise? And what is the story behind Elise? Now, come with me. Let me share the story with you. The identity of Elise. From research and all the documentations, we can't confirm who is Elise. But what we can try to confirm is Elise must be a very important female figure and identity in Beethoven's life. There are many different speculations of Elise's identity. Today, let's go and have a look. Identity number 1, Elizabeth Ruckell. From a very recent research documentation back to 2010, it shows that Elise may be a German soprano who was only 17 years old, called Elizabeth Ruckell. The story shows that Beethoven was actually in love with Elizabeth Ruckell, and there are many friends calling Elizabeth Elise. The study also shows something very interesting. Beethoven wants to marry her. Then let's move on to the second candidate, Therese Malfatti. So from the study shows that Therese Malfatti was actually student of Beethoven. And also something very interesting is Beethoven actually proposed to Therese Malfatti back to 1810. So he proposed to her and asked, "Would you marry me?" Guess what? Therese actually rejected Beethoven, which is very sad, is it? And Therese married to a very rich nobleman in Austria. And the study shows and believes that what happened is Fur Elise maybe was originally written as for Therese. And because the scribble writing, the transcriptor didn't really catch for Therese. Instead, he wrote Fur Elise. So there is a very big chance Beethoven wrote this song dedicated to Therese, not Elise. So this is the story of the second candidate, Therese Malfatti. Now let's talk about the third candidate, Elise Berensfeld. Back to a study in 2014, it shows that people believe Elise Berensfeld is actually the piano student of Therese Malfatti. We mentioned that before. And because the relationship between Therese Malfatti and Beethoven, they were in love. So Therese Malfatti invited Beethoven to write a piano piece for her student, which is easy to play, easy to get study, and also sounds beautifully. So Beethoven said yes to his lover at that time, which is Therese Malfatti, and wrote this Fur Elise for Therese's student called Elise Berensfeld. And now that's the song called Fur Elise. So, who do you think is the most potential candidate for Fur Elise? Who was the real female figure Beethoven wrote this song to? Well, this is also a mystery question for all of us. But even that, when we look at the music story behind the music, and make this so much beautiful and world well-known famous piece from generation to generation, from time to time, more interesting, is it? Thank you for watching my video. Please make sure you press the like, share my video to your friends, and also press the bell button to get all of my new videos. And don't forget to follow my socials below. Do tell me which song you want me to play for you, and also we can unleash the story behind the music with you. We will see you next time.